He immediately... That's the perfect pause right here. That's the perfect pause right here. San is looking at him as in, are you serious? Are you for real? Like, their clothes are messy, his shirt was open, and as soon as he saw that Mew called him, he immediately started to straighten out his clothes as to act like nothing happened. Oh my god, look at his face. It's urgent. No, it's not. It's urgent for you. His face. Oh, honestly, please, I'm begging you, San, give him shit the next episode. Give him shit the next episode. He cannot be using his puppy eyes to get you in the mood. Then he's making out with you and then he's like, okay, I'm coming over. Bitch, what did you expect if he's like, okay, let's have sex? He was expecting you to sleep over at his. The fact that you're like, yeah, sure, you can. Tell me where you are, I'm coming. Give him shit the next episode. You've ruined your chances with him because you couldn't let go of Mew. It's not okay how he's dealing with things. And I like the fact that even though Sand is like suffering, we know he's suffering by the fact that he can't like act all cocky anymore, like on their first night. First off, you can see that he already fell for Rei. Second, he doesn't have the strength to fight. Like he already forgave him seeing him like this. And Rei thinks that everything is gonna be forgiven and forgot just because he's buying things. This is very, very bad. Zan is hurt because he likes him, and Rei is not being serious. That's hurting him the most. No matter how much he's gonna scold you, it's not gonna make him feel better about himself. He fell in love with you, and you don't like him that way back. So as soon as you fall in love, it's gonna take some time and distance to get over that fact. Especially if he knows that you are completely hung over someone else. And it's not gonna work if you keep on showing up at his doorstep telling him that you're gonna drive him anywhere he needs to be. Like, he can't. I feel bad. Don't play with people's feelings. Yeah. He barely has time for himself. Like, he barely has time to work on himself. I assume that he doesn't really have like social life. He's more of an introvert, I assume. He doesn't really have much people to hang out with. He knows a lot of people because he's doing his business almost everywhere. At the bar, he's singing. In school, as in university, he's selling his stuff. In bars, he's selling his stuff. In clubs, so he gets around. People know him, but he doesn't actually get very close to anyone. So I assume this is supposed to show that what he's doing with Rei is something out of context for him. He doesn't really get affectionate with anyone. He's more of a person on his own. He works alone. He just does his thing, and he never really intended that to change. Now Rei has started to get up into his personal space, and the problem here is that Sand likes it. He is pretty determined and he seeks his things through. Now Rei popping into the picture is taking a lot more time on his mind, because we saw last episode that he broke his guitar because he was that frustrated, that angry, because Rei stood him up and Nick came into the room and he was like, oh, you broke it? That's your favorite thing. As in, you love your guitar, you love to play. If you break it, you can't play it anymore. As in, one of your life pleasures was stripped from you because of something else that came into your life. As in, because Rei came into his life, he's making him lose all focus, that he's actually not capable anymore to enjoy the things that he used to. He's actually not there with his mind. He's not realizing that he's losing control over the situation, losing control over himself just because of Rei. Rei actually is making him lose focus. He's distracting him so much. He's occupying so much space in his mind that he's losing sight of what he wants, as in he's losing sight of what he enjoys. The things that used to make him happy just aren't making it anymore for him. Now he's seeking something that he can't have. If you want to see it like this, because Ray still hung up on Mew. We saw it last episode when he tried to kiss him. So right now he got the taste of something that he never really came across. Like, he never actually had the desire to be with someone. He had one night stands, we know that, but he never considered anyone as a long time thing. And Rey's making him rethink that, and he's making him actually lose control over the situation. And I'm scared for him. I'm scared of what that could mean for him. It actually looks like he didn't want San to know. Why didn't he want to know? Because I'm pretty sure that Rey knew. Rey knew that San was slowly getting attached.
ถ้ามึงมีอะไรอ่ะมึงถามกู
He is hurt.
เรื่องนี้มันก็ไม่ได้เกี่ยวอะไรกับกูอยู่แล้วอะ
San
See? I love this. You have to know when you hurt someone. Because Sand was, in the last episode, care about my feelings. You can't just call me at your beck and call. Like, you can't just come to me when you're lonely and dump me when you don't need me anymore. Care about my feelings. So, Top actually dropping it, he didn't have to say it that harshly, but he didn't lie. But Rey started to care about Sand. It's a fact, and as soon as you care about that person's feelings too. The more he hangs out with him, the more he's starting to care about his feelings. Doesn't mean he's in love with him yet, but he cares about him and he feels comfortable around him. That comfortable that he was willing to share one of the most hurtful things of his past with him, without him having like to beg in a certain sense, like, you can trust me, it's okay, I'm not gonna judge or anything. He was actually saying, you can tell me. And Sand saying, don't worry, this has nothing to do with me. Like, it's okay. He's like, Sand, like, I know you're hurt. I know it's hurting you. And the fact that it is hurting him is hurting Rey. That already shows everything I need to know.
ผมคิดมาตลอดว่าไอเลเป็นชั่วโมงที่
Yeah.
25 ชั่วโมงพิเศษที่เพิ่มขึ้นมาของผม และทั้ง 24 ชั่วโมงของไอเล
See, he's crying.
มันไม่ได้มีผมอยู่เลย
Oh gosh, don't. Girl, don't open that can of worms. He's still not over it.
แค่เพื่อนกัน แต่ก็มีสนุกกันบ้างอะแม่
He's actually trying to cover up the fact that he's heartbroken, sir. Honestly, I feel so bad. Like, the mom actually seems to like feel that he's being completely cut off with his emotions, as in she can feel that he doesn't want to talk about it, so she's like, I'm just gonna scratch at the top, seeing what he tells me, and if he doesn't tell me more, then I'm gonna drop it, which is what she's doing. She's like, okay, it's not gonna be that fun anyway, because she can actually see that he's hurt, but that he doesn't want to talk about it.
กูได้ทุกคนที่กูอยากได้ปะ
Oh.
ได้ใครบ้าง
Oh, hell no. This is the worst blow he could do. That's the worst kind of blow he could have done. Because he wants to have Rey, and Rey's not over Mew. And Top wanted to have Mew, and he got Mew. That was the worst kind of blow he
แต่
could
พอมิว
do.
เขารู้ว่ากูได้ของกูแล้วขอ
Where's
ให้มึง
yours?
ได้เร็วๆแล้วกัน
He asked before Top to get his apple soda. Top asked the second, and he got his order first. You can actually see the metaphor here. He was like, I already got my order, even though I went for it later than you. As in, just like our relationships right now. You were committed all this time to this one guy, and he still hasn't given you a second glance. He still doesn't want to be with you. He still denies that you two are getting attached to one another. And I wanted someone, and I already got him. So what did you get? I wish that you get your boyfriend soon. I really wish that you are capable to get the guy while I can already enjoy mine. Jesus Christ.
โกรธกูเหรอคืนนั้นอะ
มึงจะโกรธมึงทำไมวะ มึงจะชอบใครมันก็เรื่องของมึงป่ะ
People, I'm scared. I'm scared because Sand is actually giving off the vibes of someone that is trying to play cool, even though he's literally combusting on the inside. I have the feeling that it's not gonna take long until he is gonna take precautions and he's gonna be sending all of the bitches to their graves. This is not even a joke anymore. Like, it's gonna happen. He literally is trying to play it off. Oh, I'm fine, everything is okay. But he's actually screaming and yelling on the inside. He is gonna combust.
กูแค่ไม่อยากให้คนดีแบบมิวไปโดนในท็อปหลอกเอาอะแต่ก็ยังดีนะที่มิวเขายังมีมึงอยู่ข้างๆอะ
Honestly, I'm scared. I'm scared for Sand because the person that he's actually showing right now is not him at all. I have the feeling that Sand is doing this with a hidden agenda. Like, he's actually trying to make Ray get in the way of Top and Mew's relationship so that Mew is gonna literally push him away, as in saying, yeah, I don't want to be friends with you anymore because you literally cannot see the truth. And he's using... Oh god, this is gonna be a whole mess. Sand took the recording between Boston and Top and send it to Ray so that he can listen to it. And now Ray was like... Oh, so he technically was messing with another friend of Mew, and he's just using Mew. He doesn't actually like him, even though we all know that Top actually likes Mew, but the fact is and remains that he slept with Boston and he didn't tell Mew. So this is gonna be a problem for Top at the end, and that's his fault. Like, he should have told Mew. Sand knows that Ray likes Mew. And I have the feeling that Sand wants to use Ray's impulsiveness because he knows that Ray, knowing this, he's not gonna stay quiet. He's actually gonna try to be that person, as in, I told you so, you have to get away from him, it's for your own good. And Mew is gonna take this as him not being capable to move on. And he's gonna cut loose with him, as in cut their friendship. So Ray is not gonna have Mew anymore, so he will have to forcefully move on because he literally lost his friendship. So there's no ties that are connecting these two, and Sand is gonna have a shot with Ray. This is actually how I'm feeling about the situation right now. Jesus.
นี่มึงไม่รู้จริงเหรอวะพวกกูเป็นห่วงมึงอะมึงยังไม่ห่วงกูทำไมกูกับมึงเป็นไรกัน
Oh my god. They're...
ปล่อยกู
Oh god.
หรือต้องให้กูจ่ายตังค์มึงให้กันเลย
Oh my gosh, not whore. And the way he pushed him to the ground, I feel attacked. I actually feel offended. But actually, I don't know who I'm angry at more right now. Ray for acting out like this, as in for not having dumped his friends sooner, or being mad at Sand for using Ray's feelings against him and destroying the only person that he was so desperately trying to hold on to. I'm not sure who I'm mad at more right now. Sand! Oh, hell no. 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 I don't think that Ray has any right to talk to Sand right now. He made Sand believe that the thing happening between him and Mew was nothing worth mentioning. And now that it is, he's actually ignoring him. Like, lie to me and tell me that ever since Ray became official with Mew, that he's not ignoring Sand. He only cares about himself. He used him for his advantage, and when he didn't need him, he tossed him away like a piece of paper. Like, that's not how you treat people. And maybe we didn't actually see it, but it's possible that Ray saw that Sand walked out and he's like, are you alright? Sir, just walk back in. I do not want to see you. If I would be Sand, I would not want to see you.
แล้วมึงกับมิวนี่ยังไงวะกูได้ข่าวว่าเขาเลิกกับไอ้ท็อปแล้วนี่
Do you have the balls? He's like, I see it, but do you actually have the balls to say it to my face? Like, do you have the guts to finally speak up and tell me straight on? Or do you still plan on leaving me, hoping that there is something I could get out of you? As in, something more than just being your hookup buddy. Do you have the guts to tell me? He's still not saying anything. He's congrats. Like, I'm not stupid, I know. But thank you for telling me that you don't have any balls to say the truth to my face. Like, you all bark, no bite. You can't tell me that you and your friend have become a thing.
มึงจะได้เลิกแอบรักสักทีมันโคตรเสียเวลาเลยนะ
Oh. I'm so sorry, people. Like, I'm feeling the pain. I'm feeling the pain in his voice. He's not talking about Ray. He's not talking about Ray and his crush on Mew. He's talking about his own crush on Ray. That pains me. And Ray's face right here tells me that he knows. He realized it. Like, thank God he's not stupid. He's like, you can finally end the secret crush you have. As in, I can finally stop the secret crush I have on you and try to move on because I know you will never give me the light of day. Thank you for letting me see that everything I've done up until now has been for nothing. You finally stepped up from the friend base and have what you wanted. I tried to step out of the friend zone and you left me friend zoned. So thank you for that. I can finally stop the secret crush I have on you. I will never try to do anything. He knows.
ทำไมกูจะต้องไม่โอเควะ
What do you expect from him, Ray? Are you delusional? Are you dumb? Like, what do you expect from this man? Do you expect for him to clap for you? To sing you a song? You played his feelings. You played with him. And then you didn't even have the balls to tell him that you are finally out of the friend zone with your friend and that it's the end of your hookups with him. You didn't even have the balls to tell him. He saw you. Everyone in that damn club saw you two dancing. That's not what friends do. And I confront you with it. Someone you had intercourse with. Someone you tried to make feel better for being hurt that you have a crush on your friend. And you still don't have the balls to tell me that you are in a relationship. What do you expect? What do you expect from this man? What do you expect him to say? Thank you for lying to me. Thank you for making me waste my time. Thank you for having my heart broken because you make me believe that we could be something more. Thank you for making me fall in love. Thank you for annihilating my hope of a future with you. Thank you for not having respect for me. Because when I told you that I don't want to have more than just a one-night stand with someone that I'm not dating, that you kept on pestering me and making me fold like a piece of paper so that you could have what you wanted from me, and then you tossed me away. Thank you for not only stepping on me, but also on my pride. You can leave.
กูกับมึงยังเป็นเพื่อนกันได้อยู่ปะ
เพื่อนเนาะ
Yeah. Is that what friends do? You've never been friends.
กูก็ไม่รู้จะเป็นเพื่อนกับมึงไปทำไมวะ
That? You played him.
แต่ตอนอยู่กับมึงอ่ะกูโคตรมีความสุขเลยนะเว้ย
Oh my God, people. Oh, people. I'm so mad. I feel like this episode is gonna be the Ray hate episode. I've never hated on Ray as much as in this episode. Sir, are you even listening to yourself right now? When I'm with you, I'm so damn happy. Yet you still threw him in the trash because of your crush. I'm using this from San's perspective right now. I can't do anything with the fact that you are happy when you're with me. I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy when you're around me anymore. Because you are stomping on me. You're stomping on me, my feelings. Every single line I drew that I didn't want you to cross, you crossed them all. I told you that I wanted you to be honest with me, and you can't do that. I told you that I didn't want you to neglect my feelings, that you should care about my feelings when you want us to be friends, and you didn't have that either. Being friends also means having respect for a person that much that you're willing to tell them something even if it should hurt them. You telling him that it's not gonna be more than that, and that you're just gonna be friends with benefits. That's what you should have said from the get-go. But no. You made him hope that there could be something more between you two. And now, after he confronted you, you still didn't have the balls to tell him that you're in a relationship. And now, after he confronted you for not having the balls to actually tell him how things stand, you're asking him if you can be friends. Why would he want to be friends with you? You crossed every single line that he drew. That means you don't respect him as a person. If you don't respect him as a person, why should he be friends with you? Sooner or later, even the nicest person is gonna snap, Ray. Even the nicest person is gonna snap. Have fun.
แสน
Don't touch me.
มึงปล่อยกูไปสักทีเถอะ
As in, literally. That was him saying literally, Ray. Literally. Let me go. Let me live my own life. You showed me how things stand. That you only used me for your own benefit, and when you found someone better, you let me go. You tossed me aside. Now, I'm done with your shit, and I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. I don't want to be associated with someone that can't care about me. I'm tired of being used. I don't need you anymore. I don't need that kind of negativity. I'm feeling bad enough as it is. Being around you as a friend, because you feel that comfortable around me, that's not gonna cut it for me anymore. Now he's literally drawing the line. Without any care in the world, no puppy eyes is gonna change that, Ray. Your secret weapon is not gonna work anymore. You stomped on this man way too often for him now to actually fold when you say, I need you. He's saying, let me go. Literally, let me go. Don't come into my life anymore. You have what you always wanted. You can have all the sex in the world, all those wonderful moments that the both of us shared. You used them and you put them in the trash. You literally showed me that you didn't want those moments with me. You wanted them with Mew. So create those moments with Mew and let me be.
มันไม่ตอบข้อความ
Okay, this bitch actually does not get the hint. Who's gonna break it to Ray? Who's gonna break it to Ray? He does not want to see you anymore. He literally told you straight to your face. He has nothing to do with you anymore. He doesn't need you as his friend. He doesn't know why he should be friends with you. There's nothing tying you two together anymore. The most that you two did when you were together was jerking off. Now that you're in a relationship, you didn't do that anymore. There's nothing tying you two together. He told you he doesn't need you as his friend. There's nothing that binds you two to be friends. Why do you think that he would comply to your messages? I wouldn't respond to your messages either. Like, don't you get the hint? I don't want to see you.
ให้มึงเล่นกีตาร์
No. He's trying so hard, people. I would fold, honestly. As soon as the worst part of the rage would have been gone, I would have folded immediately because the feelings are still there. The feelings are still strong. That's actually making me worry for Sand because Sand is actually trying so hard to be strong and not to fall into the trap because he knows as soon as he spends time with Ray again, the very powerful feelings he has for him are gonna be even stronger. The more you get involved with someone, the more your feelings for them grow. So, as soon as he gives in, he will be lost even worse, like he will hate himself even more for being stupid, for falling back into the trap. Sir, he said no. Leave it. Be with your boyfriend.
ก็ไอ้มิวมันเล่นกีตาร์ไม่ได้ไง
And that's my fault?
ไปกับกูหน่อยนะ
No!
เพราะนี่คือนักร้องสุดหล่อประจำมหาวิทยาลัย
He is. He's folding like a piece of paper, and I feel so bad for Sand because I'm folding too. I feel bad for Sand because every slight attention that Ray is giving him is actually just making him feel that there is hope for him, even though deep down he knows that it's not.
เฮ้ยอะไรกันนะ
Ray, no. No. It's the fact that Ray saw that Sam was finally gonna get a kiss, and he stopped it. Who do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are, Ray? You were making up passionately with your boyfriend in the middle of the party, but he can't have a kiss with someone. Sir, who are you? Who do you think you are? People, I'm getting so mad. He's ruining his chance to have a hookup because he's jealous. He's actually jealous, like he has to be. Or, I don't know the word for it. When you don't want to share someone that you had a connection with anyone else. As soon as you start liking someone, even if it's not in a romantic way, you get so obsessed and you don't want to share them with anyone. Even though you're not giving them the time of day, they can be unfaithful to you. You know what I mean? He's actually giving up that exact vibe. He is with Mew, but he does not want Sand to be with another man or a woman. Why? Who do you think you are that you have the right to tell him that he can't hook up with someone? He literally set the record. Friends with benefits, we're not friends. We're not hookup buddies either. We're nothing. I'm living my life, so please let me go. You have your boyfriend, so be with your boyfriend. Have the one-night stands you had with me, with him, multiple occasions. Have those deep, insightful, heartfelt talks, and leave me be.
เคยได้เขาเหรอครับ
มึงเมา มึงก็ไปนอนนะ
ก็กูอยากนอนกับมึงอะ
Ah! No. People, I have no idea what to say about the situation. I mean, I've never been high before. Is being high, in a certain sense, the same as being drunk? As in, as soon as you're high, you don't know about anything anymore, and you're just saying the truth, like what you're truly feeling on the inside? Because if that's a thing, then Ray, I have to spit on you. Because if you started to like this man that much that you got attached to Sand that heavily, that you can't share him with anyone, that you want to be with him the entire time, then why are you with Mew?
มึงหยุดหลอกตัวเองเถอะแซะมึงมันชอบกูมึงรักกูมึงไปไหนจากกูไม่ได้หรอกยังไงมึงก็เป็นของกู
He actually said you're mine. You're mine, he said. Can we smack Ray? Can I? Is that an option? Like, am I allowed to? I want to smack him so heavily. It's the fact he knows how he feels, and he's literally throwing it in his face and saying, you are mine. While he's in a relationship, he's literally doing the exact same thing that Boston did to Mew. He's being unfaithful.
กูว่ากูเข้าใจความรู้สึกตัวเองมากขึ้นแล้วนะ
So?
กูเคยขอให้มึงมาชอบกูด้วยเหรอ
Ooh!
หลบ
No.
ถ้ามึ
Touch
ง
me.
เกลียดกูมากมึงก็ต่อยกูดิ
Oh, people, I don't know what to do with this situation right here. It's the fact that Sand knows that he can't hate Ray no matter how much he screws up because he's so deeply in love with him. So he's like trying to just get Ray out of his side because he's hoping that's gonna be capable to help him move on faster. And the fact that Ray keeps on showing up, it's making it almost impossible for Sand to get Ray out of his mind. And since we saw last episode where he literally played with Sand's feelings and said I can have feelings for as many people as I want, and if I want to mess with your brain, I'm gonna mess with your brain, Sand is like, I'm not playing that way anymore. You stop playing with me. And since Ray never has been clear about his feelings, he always used every slight chance to make Sand know that he doesn't see him as more than just a friend or just someone he just can hook up with. Sand is not buying the fact that Ray is like, hey, I'm here. Like, I actually do like you. I want to be here. Because in my opinion, that's what Ray is trying to say. As in that he likes Sand more than what he leads on to. And Sand is like, I'm not having it because you made me feel so good so many times and I folded and I actually believe that you truly care about me. And the next second you were like, okay, I'm gonna go with Mew. Like, now he's having that kind of trust issue with Ray. He's not trusting him. He's not believing that he truly cares about him.
มึงเข้ามาในชีวิตกูแล้วอะกูไม่ปล่อยมึงไปหรอก
That's the thing that's hurting me the most because you can actually see the longing in Sand's eyes. You can actually see the longing in Sand's eyes. He's actually hurt because he truly loves this man. And the fact he's like, now that you've walked into my life, I'm not letting you walk out. That's him saying, no matter how much you're gonna say, stay away from me, I'll keep on coming back. You're not getting rid of me. Like, you came into my life and now I grew fond of you. I grew fond of your presence. You are essential for me to live now. If I don't have you, there's something of me that's missing. I'm not completely myself anymore without you in my life. So, if you want to hit me, if you want to vent your anger, hit me, put me in the hospital, I don't care, but you're not getting out of my life. But Sand can't hit him. He loves him that much that he can't actually hurt him. So he actually wants to kiss him. Like, you can actually see it.
กูชอบมึงแล้วกูก็ชอบมึงมากด้วยกูหึงมึงกับมิวแต่กูก็ทำอะไรไม่ได้บอกว่า
You can't play with him. I love the fact that he laid it on the line. He's like, I admit it. I like you so much. And because I love you that much, seeing you together with Mew and knowing that you two are together, knowing that you two might be kissing, or knowing that you two might be intimate with each other, something that you used to give only to me, hurts me. It makes me lose control. It makes me lose my mind. Don't play with my feelings. I have feelings too. I love the fact that he laid it on the line because Ray has to know he's being delusional. Literally, Sand told him straight up, I feel bad for Mew. He was fooled by Top and he's being fooled by you too. And he's like, come on now. Yeah, it's the truth. Like, what does this man believe? He doesn't have an extra pass just because Sand and Ray already had a romantic relationship before he came into a relationship with Mew. The second Mew and Ray got into an official relationship, Ray needed to pull the plug, but he didn't. So that's now his feelings that he has to deal with. Just don't use Sand in the process when you're lonely.
กูขาดพ่อกูไม่เคยมีปัญหาแต่มึงขาดเหล้ามึงดูมือมึงดิเริ่มสั่นแล้วเนี่ยมึงถึงวุ่นวายกับกูแบบเนี้ย
Bitch, are you that stupid? He loves you! And he sees that you are technically dying. You are damaging your own health. And if you truly love someone, you want that person to be okay. You are actually letting him see and trying to tell him, you're actually trying to tell him that he has to stand there and watch the person that he loves, in a certain sense, kill himself, damaging his organs, damaging his own health, and he just has to stay there in the back and just watch you do it. That's actually what Ray expects, I think. He just wants to do whatever the hell he wants without anyone telling him that he has to change. As in that he has to start healing. And that's the problem here.
เขาจ้างมึงแพงปะบอกกูมาดิ
The problem here is that it also is connected with withdrawal symptoms. He can't find a way to stop drinking. Now that he started to stop drinking, he actually wants to go with it because he actually seems to be the kind of guy, as soon as he started something, he's gonna see through it till the end. It was the same way with his feelings for Mew. He was like he wanted to be together with him. He found out that he doesn't really like him like that he likes Sand, and he broke up with him. But he see through it till the end until he got Mew, you know? And now that he started alcohol, he's like, I found out that you only did it because my father is paying you, right? That's why you're doing it. And the withdrawal symptoms are making his outbursts even more powerful because we know that he's insanely impulsive on his own already, because it's like his rage is being enhanced by his withdrawal symptoms because he can't go back to drinking alcohol because now, after he gave up on it in a certain sense, he's like, it's not gonna give me the same kind of pleasure. It's not gonna numb down my pain that much anymore. Oh no.
บอกกูมาดิเขาจ้างกูตั้งแต่วันที่มึงขับรถชนแล้วเข้าโรงพยาบาล
Yeah, I'm on Ray's side right now. The pain. Because, you know the problem here? It's the entire storyline coming to this moment here. It's the fact that he's so sad. It's the fact that he's broken. Sand said in episode 2, whatever earns me money, I will do it. And I actually made that joke that he's gonna pay him, be his sugar daddy, and he's gonna have one-night stands with him. Sand saying that he likes him so damn much that he doesn't want him to die and everything, like that he wants him to heal and that's why he wants him to go to rehab, that he doesn't want to sing on his funeral and that's why he wants him to become better. And the sex scene, everything happened after he crashed his car. So, in Ray's mind, since he's already at his most vulnerable moment after he can't get his frustrations out by drinking alcohol no more, Ray's mind is literally going to that point. Everything that happened after that has been a lie. You have been paid off by my father. My father told you to get me off the alcohol. That's what he wanted, and he hired you for it. I saw you taking his money. That means that whatever happened up to this point, you pulled every single move you could to have me at this moment. Weak for you, intoxicated by you, in love with you. addicted to you that much that I was willing to do everything for you. So I was actually willing to give up alcohol for you. And you have just been playing me like a fiddle. You have literally been hired by my father. So everything that happened after the car accident was because of my father. So everything that happened between us after that has been a lie. That's going through Ray's mind right now.
มึงคิดแบบนั้นจริงๆใช่ปะ
Sir, it was your words. And you know that he is psychologically fragile. When you're psychologically ill, you're willing to believe everything that could be against you because you don't really have that much self-confidence, actually. Because the more psychologically ill you are, the more you lack of inner strength. You're not willing to believe that anyone truly cares about you. And he actually listed that down. When they were camping together, he was like, who would cry as soon as I die? He doesn't really believe that he has any worth left. So, when San said, I would cry if you would die, Ray felt happy because he's like, there is someone truly caring about me. Knowing that Ray's father hired Sand to get him off the alcohol is making Ray believe that his father paid Ray to do everything else as well. Literally everything that got Ray to this specific moment of his life where he feels like he can't live without Sand and that he's willing to do everything for Sand. Also give up something that he has been doing for so long just to see him happy. So yes, he's gonna believe it, Sand. Oh no! Now it makes sense. The sentence now makes sense because he's like, you create what you're trying to keep me from. You are literally creating booze. You expect me to stop drinking, yet you are creating booze. I said it in episode 3. This is a drug dealer running after a drug addict. Here, it's literally an alcohol delivery boy delivering alcohol to an alcohol addict. Oh my god, I felt that pain.
ไอ้ที่มันรับเงินน่ะเพราะพ่อบังคับมันเอง
I forced him to.
แต่จริงๆแล้วอ่ะมันเป็นคนห่วงแกมากเลยนะ
That's Sand. Yes, that's Sand. Oh, Sand. It's okay, he's gonna apologize.
เอาไว้แซน
Oh.
มึงไม่ได้หรอแซนกูให้มันแป๊บนึง
We all knew.
งั้นไม่ต่อที่บ้านเราปะ
อะไรของมึงเนี่ยเลย
ทำตัวน่าเบื่อดิ
ว่ายังรักมันอยู่หรือเปล่าหรือถ้ามึงตอบไม่ได้อะลองจูบกันดูไหม
Actually makes sense to why Sand is so conflicted and can't actually say no as soon as Boeing is like, hold on, like stay here. It would make sense that he is traumatized by his relationship with Boeing and what happened during that time when they were together. It would make sense that he's so conflicted when someone is asking, yeah, do you still love him? He can't say yes because he's not anymore, but there is still like those conflicting feelings in his mind because of that trauma that he got by being with Boeing. Ray says, I'm not taking no shit. Answer me. Like, this is not even a joke anymore. Like, I'm your boyfriend. You can't tell him that you're not in love with him anymore. Like, what is this? What am I then? You can't move on from your past? Like, I need to know the answer. Like, this is also something that Ray needs to know. We all know that Ray has finally admitted to himself and to everyone else that he's in love with Sand. Now, Sand has to draw the line here. Either be with his ex or be with Ray. Ray knows his priorities and he's laying them out on the line. Now he's like, Sand, you set out your priorities. Who do you want? Me or him? Are they gonna...
มึงยังรักมันอยู่ กูก็ลากมันมาให้มึง ไม่ชอบอ่ะ
กูไม่ชอบ
You don't like that he joined or you don't like that he knows that you still have feelings for this man?
หรือถ้ามึงจะเลือกมันน่ะ ก็ช่วยบอกกูหน่อยนะ แต่ถ้ามึงเลือกกูอ่ะ มึงก็ไปจัดการให้มันจบ
Ooh! Honestly, he's
ๆ
setting
กูจะ
out...
จัดการเอง
Honestly, he's just setting out his priorities. He's like, if you're gonna choose him, fine by me. Let me know gently. But if you're gonna choose me, deal with his sorry ass before I do it. It's in his right, and he's not even being mad or anything dramatic about it. He's like, I can see that there is still something there, something unresolved. He's like, if you like him, you can go with him, but let me know. If you don't, and you are choosing to stay with me, deal with his sorry ass.